Hello, my name is Michael Gabbianelli, and welcome to another episode of Workout Wednesdays. Today's workout is going to be a paddle sports workout. So we are going to be doing a series of exercises that's going to help get our bodies ready for paddle sports such as stand-up paddleboarding, canoeing, kayaking, rafting, pretty much anything that you're in the water and you're generating motion using that paddle. These workouts are going to help us get ready for those sports. So before we get started on our workout today, let's go through and make sure that we have everything we need to do this workout. So first, we're going to need our workout space, something large enough that we won't hit or bump into anything. We're going to need a yoga mat or ground pad because we will be doing some workouts down on the ground. So we want to make sure to protect our bodies from the hard ground. We're going to need 3 to 5 pound weight. Also, with that, you can use a can of soup instead if you don't have one of these. You're going to need a broom, so just a standard household broom will do. Any broom. You will need a roll of duct tape. If you have a pair of ankle weights, those can be helpful. So I don't actually have any ankle weights, so I won't be using those today. And we're actually going to show you right now how to get our uh, paddle weight set up. So that's what we're going to use our broom for, is that paddle weight. So if you have ankle weights, you can go ahead and attach those ankle weights to this broom, and that's going to help give this broom some resistance and some weight for when we're doing our exercises. If you don't have an ankle weight, you can take your 3 to 5 pound weight and your duct tape, and you're going to tape those together. Just throw a piece of duct tape on there, throw that weight on there, and then wrap that around. Like so. Great. So we have our weight now attached to our paddle weight. Great. Once you have all of that set up, you are ready to get started on our paddle sports workout. All right, now that we got all of our equipment and we're ready to start our warm up, we'll get going on our warm up. So, everyone, up on your feet and into your zone. And we're going to start today's warm up with a star jump. We're going to do 10 of those. Star jumps are kind of like a jumping jack, except a little more dynamic. So, we're going to jump up, arms and legs out like a star. Jump up, star. We're going to do that 10 times. If that's kind of tough, we can get our feet in that position and start those arms out. So I want you to be moving, and this is to get that heart pumping. So I've already got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Then we're going to do some dynamic stretching. We're going to get that head rolling, neck rolling. Again, alternate the direction on these. Make sure you're nice and smooth, nice and easy with these. We'll do some shoulder circles. Always make sure to breathe. Really extend those arms as you do this. Stretch those fingers out. Nice job. Okay, down to our elbows. Elbow circles. Again, that one's kind of tricky. We can do the Arnold. We'll just pump the iron here. We want to make sure that we are rotating and alternating though if we're doing those circles. Very good. Okay, and next we're going to do our wrist circles. So again, we're going to be casting that magic spell. Spreading those fingers out as we rotate those wrists. Really feel this one, the forearms, the wrists, the hands. Great. Next, we're going to get into that lower back. We're going to do our boxing stance. We're going to twist, plant our feet and twist. So we're going to get those lower vertebrae stretched out a little bit. Stretch that back out a little bit. Great. Now we're going to stand like Superman, hands on our hips, and we're going to take it around town. Open those hips up. Loosen those hips up for our workout today. Make sure to alternate again, one way and the other. That's a little tough. We can do the tic-tac where we go one side, then the other, one side, the other. Really just want to loosen that up. Great. Next, we're going to move down to our knees. So for those knee rolls, we're going to get those feet together, hands on our knees, and we're going to make small circles in both directions with our knees. Again, this one can be tricky, so if that's a little tough, we can do those butt kicks. So we're going to try to kick our butt with our heel here. And that's a great way to get a little extra stretch in those knees. You want to loosen those out. Again, though, you can do this as well. Great. Okay, last but not least, we're going to get our ankles loosened up, and we can do this ankle roll right here. Helps. You can also do a balance and toe roll. So we're going to draw circles with our big toe in the air. That'll help get that ankle loosened up, as well as help work on some of your balance and ankle muscles. Again, though, doing the twist or squashing that bug is a great option as well. Really just want to get all loose. Okay, and then we're going to shake it all out. Okay, everybody. Now that our bodies are warmed up, we are going to jump into those workouts. The first workout we're going to do is called an ice skater. The first set is all going to be stuff on our feet, and then the second half of our set is going to be things down on the ground. So remember, reps are how many times we're doing an exercise, and set is how many times we do that exercise total for the workout. So we're going to go through one set of our workout, but this workout is a 2-set workout. So everything we're going to learn here today and do here today, I want you to do one more time to finish that workout, okay? So without further ado, let's get into those ice skaters. So the first workout we're going to do is called an ice skater. And what we're going to do here is a little dynamic workout. We're going to step back and reach down with that opposite hand. So my left hand to my left foot, right leg out and back. Then I'm going to come up. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's see that a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great. So you guys notice, every time I do an ice skater, it's both sides count as 1 rep. We're going to be doing 15 of those. And again, 2 sets each. Once we're done with those ice skaters, we can go into our next standing workout. We're actually going to need our weighted paddle for this. So the broom is now going to act like a weighted paddle. And this is a lot like what motion you do when you're doing a stand-up paddleboard. So we are going to call this the lunge and paddle. So we're going to lunge. We have our lunge. And we're going to paddle. We're going to lunge and paddle. And remember, when we're doing this, I want you guys, with that front knee, should never go in front of that front toe. The lower we lunge, the more of a workout we'll get. Notice when I'm paddling, I'm keeping my arms nice and straight, and I'm turning my core. Paddle. Great. And I want you guys to do 20 of those lunging paddles. And again, one lunging paddle will be both sides. So 1, 2, and we're going to keep going until we hit 20, guys. Something to keep in mind is that if it's too tough for you to do with that weight on your paddle weight, you can take the paddle weight completely off and just use the broom so that you get that motion, that core motion. Again, we want to do 20 reps of this exercise. So if we have too much weight and we can only do 15, that's not good. We want to get to that number 20. So adjust your weight accordingly so you can do 20 reps of this exercise and 2 sets of that 20 reps. So again, let's see that one more time. We're here. We have our paddle right in our hand. We're going to lunge and paddle. We're going to lunge and paddle. And we're going to do 20 of those bad boys. All right. Once we are done with our lunge and paddles, we can go ahead and set our paddle down to the side. And we are going to do what we call a burpee. And so this is a very dynamic exercise. And we'll show you a couple of different ways you can adapt and change this exercise. So a burpee is going to be started in the standing position. And you're going to start with a jump, come down to a push up, back to your feet, and jump. And down into the push-up position. Go to that push-up, up, feet up, and back up, and that's a jump. We are going to be doing 10 reps of these burpees. And so when we are doing those burpees, there's a few things we can do slightly differently. So first thing is how high and hard we jump is going to make it more or less of an exercise. So the harder and higher you can jump, the more exercise you're going to get. When you're down here in your push-up position, right? So we can do our modified push-up here where we have our knees on the ground for that push-up. Now it'll make that push-up easier. And then when we come from this position, one sec. We come from this position up to our feet. How dynamic we choose to do that will also adjust the workout level. So when I'm here, if I jump up to both feet and then up from there, that's pretty dynamic and takes a lot more exercise and more power. If I am here, I can do a modified kind of mountain climber like we did last week. Bring one foot, the other foot up, and then execute my jump. So, by adjusting each part of this burpee, we can make it easier or harder depending on our ability level. Again, we want to be able to do 10 reps of this workout. So, if jumping really high and doing that really dynamic jump with your feet is too hard, then try a less dynamic approach so that you can do all 10 of those burpees. All right, so we are working our way through this workout. We are now down on the mat, on the ground, and we are going to be starting our ground workouts, ground exercises. So, what we do is the first one is going to be called a leg raise. So we are going to sit back on our mat. and we're going to raise our legs up, and we're going to raise both legs simultaneously, and we're going to hold them at that angle. We're going to hold for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And down. So, with those leg raises, guys, you notice that it's a static workout. I'm just holding my legs as still as I possibly can for those 10 seconds, right? So while we're doing these leg raises, there's a few things we can do to adapt and modify the ability level. So when we are here and we have our legs, the higher we have them, the easier it's going to be to hold them there, right? So the lower you can hold them, the more of a workout that's going to be in your abs. So we can adjust the height we are holding our legs at. We can also adjust the time. So 10 seconds is a good time frame. However, if that's too long, we can do 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 2 seconds. Whatever that time frame is, though, I want you to hold that position for the entire time frame as good as you can. All right. Next, we are going to get into our side leg raises. So on those leg raises, by the way, guys, 15 reps of those leg raises. So we're going to do 15 raises and holds on the leg raises. So side leg raises. This activity will be done on your side. Get on your mat on your side. You can prop yourself with your elbow or just lay flat on the ground. And what you're going to do is you're going to raise that leg up, point your toe, and down. Notice it's very controlled and smooth and slow. I'm not moving it real quick. What I want to do is that controlled, slow movement. Up and down. And we're doing 15 of these. And that means 15 on both sides. So I'm going to do this leg for 15. And once that's done, I'm going to switch sides, put my other side on the ground, and do the other leg for 15. Again, pointing that toe and raising nice and slow. Again, to adjust this workout, the higher we raise it, the more power it's going to take. So you can do smaller motions if this is tough. And just make sure that whatever it is you're doing, it's nice, slow, smooth, and controlled, because that's where you're really going to feel that exercise. So again, 15 on this leg, 15 on this leg. So both legs, 15. Great. And we are almost there, right at the end of our workout. Our final workout of the set is going to be a plank. I know you guys love these. We throw these into a lot of different workouts. It's a great way to build endurance in your core, which you use for almost everything. So again, we'll go through our different plank styles so you guys can keep track of those. We're going to do this plank for 2 minutes. So again, our standard plank is going to be that push-up position, back straight from the ankles to the shoulders, arms straight, and we're going to hold that position. If that's a little tough, we can do that position, knees up, and support that part of our body. We can also do toes on the ground, elbows on the ground, and that same push-up position. So feet up from the ankles to the shoulders, nice straight line. And then lastly, we can do that elbows with our knees up as well. Whichever you choose, it's all good. But what we want to make sure, again, is that we can hold the position we choose for 2 minutes. We're going to be doing a 2-minute plank. And so whatever that position is, let's stick with it and hold it those whole 2 minutes. Okay, guys, so that wraps up our paddle sports workout. Each of those workouts helps target a different part of our body that will help our paddling ability, endurance, and strength when we can get back out on that water. All right, we have completed our paddle sports workout, and now we are going to go into our cool down So today we are going to go ahead and sit back. And we're going to start with a butterfly stretch. We're going to get our feet together, knees out, and we're just going to try to push those knees down towards the ground as we stretch in this position. Nice and easy on these stretches. You don't want to feel any pain. Just a little stretch in this area here and different areas as we go through these. So don't push too hard. Just cool our bodies down. Again, static stretches to cool us down. All right, now we're going to go into a hurdler stretch. We're going to put our foot out in front of us, or tuck our other foot in, and then we're going to reach out and try to touch that toe with our opposite hand. So I have my left foot out. I'm reaching over with my right hand to try to touch that. Again, you don't have to touch your toes, but you want to try to reach them and get that nice stretch. And while you're doing that, you really want to make sure that this leg stays straight. We go into the other side, so right leg out, left hand to the toe. Again, knee is staying straight on the ground. Nice. Now we're going to do a shoulder stretch. So we're going to get that arm up, and then we're going to pat ourselves on the back because we did such a great job today. And we're going to give it a little bit of help here in the back. Just kind of push that elbow back a little bit, get a little extra stretch out of it. We'll do the same on the other side. Left hand up. Pat yourself on the back. And give yourself a little help there with the opposite arm. Okay, last but not least, let's stretch out our backs a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our left leg, put it out, right leg over. We're going to turn to our right with our left knee on that, or left elbow on our right knee, and turn, look over your shoulder like that. Look over that shoulder, and really turn that back. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Again, right leg out, left leg up. Right elbow on left knee. And we're going to turn over our shoulder, left shoulder. And hold that stretch for a little while there. All right, everybody. That concludes our cool down and paddle sports workout for this Wednesday. Hopefully you guys had some fun and got a burn out there. And we'll see you guys out on the water as soon as we can. So keep on getting strong, and we'll see you guys soon.